Hey there guys, and welcome back to another Vtuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. And for some reason, now that well, how should I put this? Now that I'm in way too deep, I realized that me using the avatar that I made for Halloween for finishing up this show, or this types of videos, is oddly fitting. Anyway, today we will be reading about, I guess you can say, the Bane of Catholic priests everywhere. And a guaranteed view into your preferences if you like this one. It's Alpy. I kid you not, that's literally the illustration. Anyway, Alpy family succubus type fiend. I mean, it's probably used to lure the Catholic priests and everything into certain actions, or they describe what they see instead of a child is, or instead of a small boy is an Alpy. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually pulled that shit, though. Anyway, habitat unknown. Nature various then lust, or varies then lustful. It literally says then lustful. Diet, the essence of I guess I could say Catholic priests at this point. And yes, you're gonna hear that one a bit more. Anyway, the Alpy is a variant of the succubus, and a highly unusual race that has no lines or no likeness found among monster kind. Alpys originate as incubi. Page 15 for those of you who also own this delightful little book of horrors, i.e. men who, oh boy, undergo a mutation into female monsters. Under no ordinary circumstances does a human man turn into a monster. As stated before, no male monster currently exists. A monster oh god damn it, it's screwing me over. It says N there. And monster mana. I think that's supposed to say and monster mana, maybe. But who knows? Because human men produce essence indefinitely, regardless of how powerful a monster suffers. A man with mana. With mana, he will continue to be a human Alp. He will continue to be a human. Alpies come about when an incubus wishes deep in his heart to become a woman. So, the basic transgender nut job. To be fair, not all of those turn out to be nut jobs. It's just that there are some who, well, I guess the saying "don't give up on the whole barrel just because of a few rotten apples" applies in that scenario. Anyway, either to become a woman or to be joined with them. Alright, so they're gay too. Anyway. And yes, I'm keeping this voice for the video. Probably sounds really weird in the recording, but who gives a flying rat's ass, am I right? Oh dear. Wishes deeply in his heart, or with man, the monster mana that made him an incubus is normally used to improve his production of essence, but in this case it destroys this very function. Dun dun dun! This strips him of his ability to produce essence and imputizes him of it. Monster mana provides his body as he... provides his body, and he soon finds that he is a monster. To be fair, I feel like a monster reading through this book, considering what I have to go through at the moment. The dreaded family. The oh so mortifying fairies. And apparently this one, which is the bane of Catholic priests everywhere. Even after he has become an LP, his soul, his values, his memories, and personality remain. These are those of the man he was. Only his body has changed, though it has become completely that of a woman. He continues to perceive himself as a man. He is unaware of the urge to become a woman, which transformed his body, or perhaps he buried it deep in his heart, pretending not to realize. Thus he is shocked by his sudden transformation and experiences profound dysphobia. Dysmorphia or something? Dysphoria. Well, anyway, then in most cases he cannot imagine laying with a man as a monster would. The very thought repulses him. Despite this, the instinct of a monster begins to sprout in his mind and his body, and down towards his drown him to sorry, I am kind of being shocked, kinda. Drown him towards the end, tempt him with the human man in scorns. His monster instinct swells inside him, and his deriving hunger for essence becomes unbearable, urging him irresistibly to seek a man. Inevitably, he submits, still bent to distraction. Wait, what? Still bent to distraction by his loathing and desire. He attacks and copulates with a man. His first experience of fierce pleasure as a female body. Not gonna lie, but I think there are actually a lot of the aforementioned non-rotten apples that would pay good money for this sort of transformation. Minus the money. I mean, minus the, you know, whole demon aspect thing. Though you do get some kick-ass pointy ears. Monsters in sorry. Keeping up that voice is actually difficult. And kinda hurting my throat, if you know what I mean. Monsters incomparable to any he might have experienced as a human man. Oh my. Undies the seams of his mind, undoes the seams of his mind and causes him to move his hips faster. When the man's essence is released in the midst of the monster's ecstasy, his first taste of the rapture of femininity and the sweet savor of essence leaves his soul in shambles, telling him only that he needs more. A frightening proposition for any Catholic priest. Or a lucky one, depending on the Catholic priest. This man that he must have more overcome, of course, over the course of further days, odd way of putting that, in which the spirit of the man and the pleasure of a monster clash in his head and torment him. He is once again driven to lay with another man in the cycle, and the cycle repeats until eventually still wholly perceiving himself to be a man, he drops all resistance, and the formerly detestable thought of loving another man sexually. Ah, God, that sounds even worse. and overwhelms, or otherwise, and being too proactively seeking the intoxication of intercourse and the delight of the essence, LP continue to interact normally with other male friends. Oh dear. From before, even if they have fallen deeply in love with them after. After repeated bonds of intercourse, they are likely to seduce and copulate with them very casually, as if inviting a friend to the same sex to participate in a recreational activity. Honestly, if you guys could see my face right now, and I think actually if I get the second book I'll actually use my face, because again I'm quitting being a VTuber and this is the only show where I still use this thing. In this process, some LPs discover greater pleasure in becoming a woman. These LPs find that their bodies continue to grow more voluptuous and enticing. Well, that explains one of the additional artworks that I found on Google. And I went with the latter. That mostly applies to this one, obviously. Again, Catholic priests beware. And their minds continue to become more feminine. Soon enough, they have matured into a full-fledged LPs, more feminine than all other women, and more luscious than succubi. The fuck? There's no way these LPs can surpass a succubus. There's no fucking way. Although, would it be a good pair of tits? Anyway, they would still, in my opinion, these guys cannot surpass a succubus. I mean, don't most guys normally, after discovering, oh shit, I actually slept with another guy, just go, oh shit, I'm avoiding that one. To those guys, I mean those guys who obviously do not like sleeping with the same gender. Then again, you have people identifying as attack helicopters, so fair enough. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making. So yeah. Bye. Also, any Catholic priests should not be shown this video, cause who knows what they're up to if they see this. That or they have a fun night with the kids. Anyway, again, bye.